Okay, so why do I recommend Butternut Box? So I'm not a dog owner anymore, so you might be wondering, why is she recommending dog food? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to share with you the reasons why I feel very passionately about recommending a fresh food diet for your dog, and the reason why I choose Butternut Box. There are, of course, lots of advantages, and most of us will understand the benefit of feeding a fresh diet to our dogs. It's exactly the same as people. We cannot live on takeaways and sweets and processed food. We see so much stuff in the media now about how highly processed food causes cancers, diabetes, and long-term health problems. Okay, it's exactly the same for your dogs. And so whilst I don't own a dog myself anymore, I still feel very, very passionately about encouraging others to consider swapping their dog over to a fresh food diet. So what I wish I'd known as a dog owner 20 years ago. Okay, so there wasn't a lot of food available apart from canned or dried food. We weren't as knowledgeable as we are now about the long-term health effects for the diet that we feed our dogs. So when I had a dog, he just had the basic pet store dry food. He was a Labrador, he ate everything, he never complained. Okay, and giving him human food, but not the right kind of human food. So it didn't cross my mind to feed him broccoli and, all those sort of fresh things. So whilst he did have vegetables, it was usually because it was on somebody's plate. So this is the thing, he had a lot of health issues, and I regret that. So whilst Butternut Box wasn't available 20 years ago, it absolutely is nowadays. And I was introduced to it through a social media advertisement. And we actually swapped one of our family dogs, my sister's dog Fudge. We swapped him over about a year and a half ago. Now, he's a senior dog. He's old. And you might think to yourself, what's the point? Okay, so he was struggling with a lot of issues with itching, skin problems, scooting. Yeah, he was in a lot of discomfort. And here's the thing. By swapping him over to a fresh food diet, his quality of life was improved massively. His energy improved, his skin improved, he stopped scooching around, all his irritations and his itching and everything all really, really improved through swapping him over to that diet. As well, now he started to lose his appetite a little bit. Senior dogs do that. Okay, so sight is not a great thing for them. So smell is really, really important. And by having that fresh food prepared for him, he really gained his appetite again and really a zest for life. So what I really, really love about Butternut Box is their values. As a company, their commitment to research, to finding out what's good for dogs, comparing lots and lots of different dog foods. So there's a lot of science behind what they do. It's not just a business in that respect. So I really, really embrace the values of what it is that they are trying to achieve. So how does Butternut Box help your dog? Okay, so reason number one is the absorption rate. So the digestibility of the fresh food. What that means is that your dog's overall health will be massively improved by the nutrients that they are able to absorb from the food that you are giving them. They're going to have a healthier coat, their energy is going to improve, and their quality of life and the length of their life will be massively improved by feeding them a nutritious diet. So reason number two is cost. Okay, so whilst Butternut Box is an investment, it absolutely is. What I have proved by swapping over our family dog is that you can actually save money in the long term. And if you were to start your dog on a fresh, nutritious diet in their early years, you will actually save money in the long term on vet bills, medications. A poor diet will lead to diabetes, obesity, cancers, and we want our dogs to live. And if your dog is poorly, like Jack was, you'll do anything almost anything, to keep them going. And that often costs a lot of money when it comes to vet bills. So just by simply feeding them the right food, you can actually stave off that potential risk of disease later in life that's actually going to cost you more money in the long run. So reason number 3, so this might be a little bit controversial, but yeah, responsibility. Okay, so you get a dog, you have a responsibility as an owner to look after that dog. And for me, I believe caring for your dog is more about buying them nice leads, nice baskets, taking them to nice places. So people will invest lots of money in accessories for their dogs, but often don't think about investing in good nutrition. You would not feed your children sweets, takeaways and processed food every day of their life. Okay, we've seen the evidence of what that can do to children, how it damages them and how their development is hindered by not having a good nutritious diet. Okay, so you wouldn't do it for your kids. You don't hopefully do it for yourself. So don't do it for your dog. Having a dog is an investment. You need to be ready to spend money. And if you're looking to always cut costs and save and scrimp on the food that you're giving them, okay, so there are alternatives. So you can cook a fresh diet for your dog. I 100% would recommend that. If Butternut Box is out of your price range, if you simply cannot afford it, then think about obviously adding, some fresh fruits and vegetables into your dog's diet. But if you want a fully balanced, nutritious meal for your dog that's going to help them to live a longer, happier life and healthier life, then Butternut Box is absolutely the way to go. So reason number 4 is just, a basic one. So it's really, really handy. So you can order the food. It is delivered to your door. We've had hundreds of boxes delivered to us over the years now. And as a dog boarder, I still purchase Butternut Box. We use it as treats for licky mats and that kind of thing for the dogs that we look after. So it's all delivered, all packaged, it's measured out. So you can input your dog's profile onto the website, and the food, the menu, you can pick whatever you want, and you can choose exactly what you need for your dog. They'll even work out how much food your dog needs given the information that you put in. And number 5, I'm going to say it again. It's the best thing for your dog. We didn't have this years ago. We have it now. You have a responsibility as an owner to feed your dog the best possible diet that you can. We highly, highly recommend Butternut Box. It's an absolutely amazing company. Their values, their customer service, and the quality of the food that they provide is absolutely second to none. Okay, if you have any questions, then by all means message me and ask me. Check out the link in the bio. There's 50% off your first 2 boxes. Let me know what you think.